Hello, you beautiful people. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy Stephenson, but you can call me Luce because we're all friends here. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel, and turn that notification bell on because you don't want to miss any of my future videos, especially right now because I'm doing videos back to back. So if you watched yesterday's video, we did a full reveal of the brand new I Heart Revolution and Looney Tunes collection. So if you want to see everything that is in the collection, that was yesterday's video. I will leave it linked down below. Today's video, we're going to be testing the big palette, the sponges, the brush set, the highlighter palette, and my first lip oil, which I think is definitely going to be my favourite. This is the Tweety Pie lip oil. So we're going to be testing all of these in today's video. Tomorrow we're going to be testing, I believe it's going to be Bugs Bunny and Taz, and then the day after we're going to be testing Sylvester's palette and Tweety Pie's palette as well. So make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss anything. And let's just get straight into today's review because I'm so excited to get these on my face. We're going to start with the big palette to begin with. So this is just what it looks like. On the back it says, that's all folks. Sorry that I'm kind of technically like a day later from launch from like my review. Ooh, sorry, just get this out. A second. Sorry that my review video yesterday went up a day after launch. Normally I like to do it on the day that it launches. However, I got stuck in London, my train was delayed. I actually went to London with work. You don't know, I work for Make a Revolution like 9 till 5, Monday to Friday, but anything outside of work, my own socials, I don't get paid for, I don't get given products for, none of that good stuff. I get all this through work because of my day job, but I don't have to do anything after work with it. Like I'm filming this at 7:15 on a Friday night in my own time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just because somebody asked me in yesterday's video, like whether they sent me it, that's my situation, if that makes sense. So they didn't send me it for my socials. I just have it because of my day job, and obviously I can use it for my own private social media. You know what I mean? So yeah, Wednesday when this launched, I was doing a full Christmas day. We filmed loads of different Christmas content for Revolution. So I filmed like the advent calendars that are coming out. I filmed some gift sets. We had like a Christmas tree. It was a really, really fun day. So that's why I'm a little bit later than what I would have liked for this. I know I'm only a day late, but you know what I mean. Inside, it looks like this, and the actual palette itself is beautiful, like absolutely stunning. And I feel like we should go like purpley pinky vibes because yeah, I just feel like that would just look so cute with this palette. I feel like there's so much that you can do with it as well. Like you can do like a sunset eye, you could do pinky purpley vibe, you could also do more of like neutrals, but I think I'm gonna go for like a purpley pinky vibe, maybe like a blue underneath the eyes. What do we think? What do we think? So let's get straight into it. So I'm going to put on some of my eye base. I'm going to use my P. Louise base in the shade Rainbow number 2. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to put on some of my lip oil because my lips, and you can tell, feel really, really dry right now. If you don't know already, by the way, I do have a discount code for Revolution's website. If you use the code LUCE20, so LUCE 20, you'll get 20% off the UK, US and now the Australian website on full price items only. So if Looney Tunes is there, then you can pick it up, and obviously other things that are full price that you want to check out as well. So these retail for, I believe they're £5, yeah, £5, and it's a rollerball one like the Flintstones one, which I to this day still absolutely love. And the large palette retails for £20. If you're wondering about US and Australian prices and euros as well, I had them all mentioned in yesterday's video if you want to go check them out. I'm looking for a mirror. So yeah, just putting on some of my eye base, and I'll just blend it out with a fluffy brush like I always do. By the way, thank you so much for all of the love on yesterday's video. Like it did so well. I always find like my full collection like reveal videos do well anyway, but it just, I've not had a video do that well for that quickly for quite a while. So thank you so much for all of the love. It honestly means so much when you watch my video like as soon as it goes live. It really, really helps me and really makes like YouTube push my videos out. So thank you. I love you. So taking my little carrot bag of brushes. In here we have obviously more of like a face brush. We have a more like angled brush, a fluffy brush, and then like a packing on brush as well. Some of them will use, some of them probably won't come in handy for today's look, but I'll use as many as I can. So I think instead of starting with like the darkest shade and packing that on, I'm going to go for the middle shade and see where that takes me. So I'm going to go in with the shade Sympathetic, which is this one here. I'm going to take a Spectrum A07 brush, which just looks like this. And then I'm going to tap, oh hello pigment. I'm going to tap this in my crease all the way to the inner and outer part as well. Just do like little kind of like wiggling motions to blend out the edges ever so slightly. And then you'll all know the drill by now. I like to lift my eye and get right into my little eyeball creases just because I've got wrinkly ball sack eyeballs. Nothing to be ashamed about. It's just normal. I'm 27. It's normal. And then I want to use a fluffier brush to blend this out. This is obviously one of the Looney Tunes one. Just looks like this. And I'm going to blend it out with the shade Carefree, which is this light lilac colour. And I'm just going to use that to lightly blend it out. And because I've done it a little bit lower, it means I can like bring this one a little bit higher, and then I can always go back and edit it so the medium shade is a little bit higher, if that makes any sense. I just find I've been doing my eyeshadow like too high recently. I don't know why. I think my like lid space is like massive when it's really not. But yeah, I'm just going to use this to blend until I'm happy. Okay, so now that we're looking at something like this, I'm going to go in with a darker colour. I'm going to be using this little Ted Baker brush, which is again from like a very, very old Christmas gift set. I just love, I love brushes from Christmas gift sets. I seem to like hoard them. But we're going to go in with the shade Determined, which is this darker purple here. And I'm going to pack this into the outer corner of the eye. And this is going to add just a little bit of depth. So I'm going to try and use like a collection of different shimmers. I'm going to go in with these three. So we have Brilliant. We also have Lovable, and then I'm also going to try and use Energetic as well. I'm going to start with Brilliant to begin with and focus this more on this outer bit here, like so. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Lovable, which is that more like hotter pink, and I'm going to kind of blend that in the middle. I'm sorry, but look at the shimmers are beautiful. Then going in with the shade Energetic, and I'm going to put that right in that in a bit. Oh, do you know what? I'm just not feeling this colour combination of the shimmers. So I'm actually going to go in with the shade Obsessed, which is the vibrant blue, because I'm literally obsessed with the shade. It's beautiful. Oh, I've picked up too much. 1 second. And I'm just going to whack it on the top because it'll cover it up. Okay, so next up we have the sponges. If you watched my reveal video from yesterday, I went through what all of them did, showed them up close, all that kind of good stuff. But basically we have one that they say is perfect for foundation, one that is like a textured sponge perfect for baking, we have one that's really good for contouring and highlighting, and then we also have one which is a little itty bitty wee small one for areas around your eyes and nose. I think this is absolutely adorable. And I think it's really nice as well that we get to see different characters from the sponges, and they haven't just picked like the 4 characters that they're using for the like the lip oils and the palettes. So this is just what they look like. They feel so soft without even wetting them. Let me go wet them and we'll see how much bigger they get. So obviously we have this one. I'm not going to wet this one, but I'll wet the foundation one, the little itty bitty mini one, and then also the contouring and highlighting one. 1 sec. Sponges have actually gone like really big now that I've wet them. So obviously this is what the normal one looked like with like the fluffiness for the powder, but this is like the foundation one, the highlight and contour one, and even this one's grew. Quite a nice size as well. I'm going to try this. I haven't tried this for so long. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This one's the shade Schallsberg L3.5. So I'm just using that to blend out the foundation. And then, I don't know if you can see, but in like the little bit there, I always get like where my sponge doesn't fit. So I'm going to use the little baby one to get right in there. This NARS foundation dries quite quick, so bear that in mind if you are trying it. And then that is just what it looks like all blended out. I'm going to take in the big green one. I'm going to use it for concealer and bronzer. So I'm going to take some of the Revolution Eye Bright Caramel Bronzer. Well, it's concealer, but I use this for bronzing. So I'm going to use the bottom end to use it for the contour, because I really want this bit to get like right underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to use that to blend it out. These sponges are really soft. I'm going to use the other side. The shape of the sponge is honestly absolutely amazing to just get like right up sharp there. I don't know if you can see, but it just makes it so much easier. So that is my concealer applied, and then I normally go in with a Trigwell Cosmetics little powder puff for my powder these days, but obviously we will try this little funky fluffy one. What powder shall I put on? I'm going to go with a bit of the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte powder, which just looks like this. And I'm going to go in with the flat shad of the sponge. I'm going to pack this underneath the eyes. Okay, well that looks beautiful before and after with the powder. And I'm just going to go in with this powder, which I think it has got a little bit of colour. Yeah, it's definitely got a bit of colour to it, but I honestly don't care right now. This is the matte base powder from Revolution in the shade P1. So just look like this, and like I said, I'm just going to go in with the bum of the thing. I just like swiped it and it picked up quite a bit. I'll just tap off some on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to tippity tap, 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 tap all over my face. I think because of the sponge, it actually makes it a bit more foolproof to apply than the like little cosmetic puff that I normally use, because sometimes I put that on and I'm like, whoa, like there's so much powder on my face, didn't mean to do that. Whereas like this, I feel like I've got a bit more control. And then you can definitely see like the shine on my forehead. So I just do down the middle. Yeah, you can definitely see that like before and after. That is my face powdered, and we have used officially all of the sponges. I think I want to wet this one next time and see if that makes any difference. I was just a little bit scared today, just a little bit scared. So I'm going to try and use this brush, and I'm going to use it with a powder blusher, and I'm going to go in with like my ultimate favourite ever Revolution blush duo, well trio should I say. It's the little flamingo one. I'm just going to take a little bit of the two more like neutrally shades out of the three and just apply some of this on top of my cheeks, just to add a little bit more colour to the face. I'm just a little bit flat at the moment. I have just put on some of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Tan for my bronzer, my powder bronzer. So now it's time for us to try the face palette. So this is just what it looks like. So this is just what the face palette looks like. Obviously, I would use this for highlighters. Well, I'd use some of them for different things. So I would use this one as highlighter. I could probably use this one as like a blush topper slash highlighter if I mix the two, because it might just be a little bit too dark for me by itself. And then these two I'd have to use as eyeshadows, because I wouldn't be able to get away with them as highlighters or anything like that. This Divine Diva as an eyeshadow, like I'm sorry, that is sexy. Let's swatch them on my hands. So this one is Sassy, which is the lighter one. Then we have Sweetie Pie, this one here. Obviously we have Divine Diva, which I've already swatched, and then the last one that we have in my little pinky is Goddess. And these honestly, oh, they look stunning. The light one is a titchy tiny little bit more chalky compared to the others, but that Divine Diva, I need that all over my eyeballs like right this minute. That Divine Diva is that nice. I would literally keep this palette just for that one shade. And that's a lot coming from me, because I honestly try and keep my makeup collection smaller recently. So for me to say that, you know it's good. So I'm going to go in with the shade Sheshi, which is the lighter one from the palette, and let's just see what she's like by herself. Okay, she is stunning. Wow. I'm going to take a little bit of Sweetie Pie, which is the pink. I'm just going to actually tap it on the back of my hand because it looks so pigmented. Oh my god, that is stunning. Stop. Have I got a cast? I can't see one. Let's try again on this side. Oh my god, if you don't like glittery highlighters, you're not going to like this. But for me, that is beautiful. definitely doesn't have a cast, or maybe like a slight, ever so slight cast. But can you see how shimmery that is? I've popped on some Revolution eyebrow gel and I've put on my lips the W7 All Rounder Sultry Lip Liner and the W7 Freedom lipstick, which just looks like this. So we know it goes, but I'm at the point of not caring anymore now. I just want to make sure that I get this video up tonight. And then I want to finish off my lower lash line and add some blue. So I'm going to take obviously the big palette again, and I'm going to go in with Easily Fooled, which is this beautiful blue shade here. It would have been nice to have had a darker blue in this palette, you know, just so that you could have had like a full blue eye look and had like the darker blue for the outer corner. I'm just going to take a Roxy Revolution brush and then take the shade Easily Fooled, and I'm going to put that directly underneath my lower lash line. That pigment though, that pigment. And I'm going to take a I Heart Revolution pineapple brush, like a little pointy one, and I'm actually going to go in with that shimmery blue shade. I don't know how it's going to pick up on a brush, but we shall, not very well from the looks of it, we shall try. And I'm going to pack this, yeah boy, right in that inner corner. It's crazy because with the matte blue, it looks more blue, the shimmer, but I think on the lid, it looks like more of like a purpley colour. It's crazy how it's kind of like shifting. I'm just going to take that same blue shade and pop it just in the inner corner, then it kind of blends the top lid and the lower lid together really nicely. So I just popped on some of the MAC Stack Mascara. This one's the Micro Brush. And do you know what I was just thinking there? For like a little lip gloss topper, how well does this go? So this is the I Heart Revolution Aladdin lip topper. But obviously it's got that blue shimmer to it. You see what I mean? It has that reflection, so it goes really well. Okay, I'm really happy with that. So yeah, this is the final look. I would love to know what you think down below. Let's do a quick little roundup because I really want to get this video up tonight for you, and it's already 9:15. So the big palette, it is just absolutely stunning. It applied so nicely. I wish that there was a darker blue in there so you could do like a full blue look, but you could definitely do like a sunset look with this. You could do a bit more of a neutral look with gold. You can do more pinky, more orangey. I just think it's a beautiful palette, and I feel like the colour choice, the matte to shimmer ratio, everything is just been done amazing. And like, look at these ones up here. Like, I didn't even get to play with these. Oh, sorry. I really want to swatch this gold as well. Beth, if you're watching, I have to. It'd be rude not to. Oh my god, look, it's gone out of focus because it's just so beautiful. It can't come. I'm sorry, but it's beautiful. Like, absolutely stunning. Let's see what the swatch like. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, absolutely love the palette. I think it is worth the money, especially if you can use my code as well, because it's £20, so you'll get £4 off, so it'll make it £16. Or if you want to, wait to see if it maybe might go on the sale. However, it might have sold out by then. Who knows? I'm not too sure. We also have obviously the little brush set. Only buy this if you actually need more brushes, or if this is just more your thing, or like if you were in love with this when you were a kid and you want to collect it all. But yeah, it has obviously like a little flat applying brush that you could use carving out your brows. You could use it as a cut crease brush, applying your eye base. Anything like that. You could even use it to like obviously smooth up like your lip line, eyeliner brush or eyebrow brush, little spoolie. Obviously the carrot bag would be amazing for travel. I use this for blusher today, and I use obviously this today as well. Really, really soft, really good quality, and packaging's really done well as well. I've got nothing to complain about really. This obviously is a face palette. I would use two of them obviously for highlighter, which we have used today, and it looks beautiful. That Divine Diva colour, I want that all over my face, all over my body, all over my big toe. Like, it is absolutely stunning. I would keep this just for that one shade. It is that beautiful. I want to see Lizzie use this. If you're watching Lizzie, I want to see you put that on your big toe as well. Absolute favourite. I will say, like with these, you do have to apply quite a bit because you don't get too much out with the roller ball, so that is going to frustrate you. I would recommend just going for one of the, what is my favourite one? It's the XX Revolution Kombucha lip oils. They're my favourite ever. If you watch my, like, I think it was my favourite from Makeup Revolution last year, that's literally the favourite lip oil I've ever tried. Or one that I've been, oh, it's in my suitcase over there from when I went to London, is the big super dewy multi balm thing. I've been using that for my lips like near enough every single day, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's massive and such good like value for money. But yeah, if you don't like a rollerball one, I would recommend them too. The sponge set, although it is £12, you get 4 sponges. You get a gorgeous little cute one, which obviously you've seen is perfect for getting like right in the little nicks and crannies. A nice one for your foundation, but I would also use this side for concealer as well. And obviously we have this one, which I said was more for like contour highlighting. You can use it for whatever the hell you want, baby. You could use this for powder if you really wanted to like carve it out, you know what I mean? It's entirely up to you, but they are really, really soft, really spongy, really, really good quality. And then obviously this one is more for powder, which worked really well, even on its bum and on its side. So yeah, that is absolutely everything. Don't forget to click through my links down below if you'd like to support me further, because I earn a little bit of pennies from that. I don't earn any money from you using my code. That is literally just to save you some money, so please use it. The more we use it, the more we keep renewing it. It works in UK, US and Australia's Revolution Beauty website. And I think that's me done. Thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. So tomorrow's video we're going to be testing out Bugs Bunny's palette and Taz's palette, and the day after that we will be testing out Sylvester's palette and Tweety's palette. Okay. Love you so much. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.